Good evening everybody, it's Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. So tonight I'm playing in my art journal. I've had a pretty full-on week at work, and for the past 6 months or so I haven't been playing in my journal as much as what I would like. So this particular exercise that I'm doing here is really a way for me to get back into the habit of working in it more regularly, and secondly it helps me to wind down after a work week that's been full on for several months, and doesn't look like it's going to dissipate anytime soon. So hopefully I will make the time to come in here and play. And I thought, if I'm going to do that and I find it beneficial, then other people might too. So that's the reason why I'm videoing it. So I came across a lady a few weeks ago. Her name is Denise Love. She's on YouTube. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description box below. The videos that I saw of her, she does lots of mixed media type videos from what I could see, but the ones that I watched of hers were some colour mixing ones that she was doing. And I thought, oh, that's a really great idea, because I am not confident at all when it comes to mixing colours. I just don't, other than the basic, you know, if you mix yellow and red you get orange, and you know, red and blue makes purple, that sort of the basic stuff. But I don't understand, or I'm confident at all in how other colours mix together and what they create. So I thought what I would do, if I can get this washi tape to stick, is I would do some colour mixing. I've got my glass palette next to me here, which is taking up considerable room. Let me just readjust myself for a second. Let me move that down here. Put that back there. Okay. This washi tape doesn't want to stick, and it's probably the reason why I never use it. It's very painful. Anyway, all right. So what she did was she had a very limited palette. So 2 colours plus black and white. So that's what I'm going to start off with. I thought as I got more comfortable doing with it, I would do 2 colours plus a light and a dark, not necessarily black and white, but other colours. So what I've chosen today are some 2 cool colours basically. So I've got this primary yellow, which is a Liquitex brand. You don't have to have expensive paint. I've got Americana. This is Razzle berry. It's a pinky red colour. I've got my black and I've got my white, and that's all we need. So I'm just going to pop some on my palette, if I can get it to come out. See there. It's been that long since I might get a different yellow if I can't get it to come out. Oh, it was starting to. Yep, there we go. So some yellow. Oh, give it a good shake. Some raspberry or razzleberry. Oh wow, it has been so long. That got it moving. Got it moving in the right direction is another thing. Oh really? Some black and some titanium white. Pretty sure this is Mars black. Yeah, it is Mars black. And I've just put black paint on my page. Go Lynn. See if I can baby wipe it off. Gosh. that's good enough. Good enough. Okay, now I had a paintbrush. There it is there. I've got my water off to the side. So I usually work with 3 jars of water, one for cleaning my brush, one for cleaning, like a second final clean, and then one if I'm using watercolour to actually use on the page, so it's always clear. But because I'm using acrylic, don't need to really worry about that. And I forgot to do my colours at the top. Started off really well. Let me just do that quickly. So we do, it's one colour. I've got my painting cloth off to the side. So I can clean it. Right, then we've got raspberry. Yes, I was amazed at some of the colours that Denise was able to create. It was really cool. And I've seen other videos of different artists where they call it the mother method, where they mix all of the colours together and they're harmonious because they're all mixed together. And then white there. I'm using, this is my handmade watercolour journal, and I made this following a tutorial from Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. Okay, so it's got, I don't know what weight, it's got different watercolour papers in it, but I don't honestly, I bought them so long ago, I can't remember what weight they were, but they're quite, you can feel they're quite sturdy, and some of them are smooth, some of them are cold press, some of them are hot press. Yep, so different. So I'm just following her method to start off with while I get into the groove. I don't know, they don't look all that different to me, but anyway, maybe not enough white. Okay. I'm going to mix some of the yellow in with the raspberry. Make sort of a corally colour on the scale of orange. A bit more. Might just add a bit more of that and see where that takes me. Oh, that's a nice colour, I like that. Now what do I want to do? I'm going to add in some white to that and see what shade or tint. Not sure which one's tint and which one's shade. Oh. Nice, it's very pinky, very dusty pinky colour. I'm just going to clean my brush off now. It's very pink. And now I'm going to add in some black. Oh, it makes a beautiful grey. So this is how your neutral colours are created, by mixing that's beautiful. Let's see if I can get that any darker shade before I start lighting it. It's quite dark. Not black. I'm going to add in a bit more of the pink of the raspberry and see where that takes me. Nice, and then I'm going to start adding in some white. A bit more. Yeah, so colours that are opposite or opposite-ish on the colour wheel, if you mix them, I do know that that's how you get your neutral colours, your greys and your browns. Just want to do one more lighter if I can get it. I might need more white. Here we go. All right. Nice. So some yellows, some corally pink colours, some pinks and greys. Alright, so what do I want to do down here? I need more white on my palette. I'm just going to do an abstract, I think. Oh, I didn't get that colour before. I wonder where I can put that. Oh, I did that on the white. Yeah. It's a real browny colour, like a burnt orange. Yeah, so that's the orange. A bit more pink. Yeah, nice. Okay, happy with that. So I'm going to do that one. There's my first colour mix. Yeah, so I tend to work just in the colours that come out of the tube. I still have some black in the inside of my brush. I really like that burnt orange colour. The thing I like about these colours is they tend to be quite muted. They're not as, obviously as pure, bright as as the colours when they come out of the tube. So that's nice. Excuse me. So this is just a base layer. And I'm overlapping. I have to work a little bit harder at laying down the colour on this paper because it's quite textured, and as you can see, if I don't work it in properly, you get these sort of white speckles where that hasn't gone into the grooves of the texture of the paper. But that's okay. Think you've got it all, and then when it dries, it actually dries, and then you can see that you haven't. But anyway, that's my base layer. Pop some more of those colours on my palette. Must be blocked. Oop, that's like way too much. I've got enough black and white. All right, I'm just going to quickly dry that off so that my next layer doesn't blend in. There we go. I think my dryer's on its way out. I'm just going to grab my cart with all my stencils in it and move that closer. So it's one of my most favourite stencils. Maybe that one as well. All right. I think I want to do this one first. And let me grab a pair of scissors. I just use a makeup brush. Is that soft enough? Can't get to my bin. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to mix with I want a fairly lightish colour. Maybe some white. It's getting there. It's just going over the darker areas, not completely, but a little bit. I'm just mixing some more slightly different colour. Okay, that one didn't go that well, but that's okay. All right, I'll dry that off. Yes, I think I was saying that I think my heat gun is on its way out. Washi tape is not sticking. I might have to buy some masking tape. All right, so what colour? I want this to be quite pink, I think. So I'll just grab that white. I don't think that's enough. Okay. So just playing. I might not like what it turns out like. That's okay. Got myself carried away there. Went into the colour area. Once it's on that, it's hard to get off once it's on that watercolour paper. I might just have to leave it. Alrighty, so that's that layout. Now I want to go, got a little bit of contrast there, but I want a little bit more. I've got some black. Let me dry that layer. Quite muted, the colour palette. Not something I normally work with. I usually work with quite bright colours. Now, what was I looking for? I've got these two mark making tools. And I think I want to do white. Good. And then I had a really little one. Where did I put it? I wonder. Ah, here it is. And I think I want to do some black ones randomly. Now I'm just looking to see where I might have missed somewhere. I think though for me that looks okay. I'll dry that off. The black circles have got quite a lot of paint on them, so there it goes. It just sort of cuts in and out. I've got another one. I bought it a few weeks ago because I knew this one was playing up. I've had it for many years, 10 years, something like that, maybe 8. Long time. So I can't complain. It's lasted very well. Now the other thing that I wanted to put on there is some sparkles. Put that there, put that there. What else have I got here? What colours have I got? I've got liquid pearls in a pink, dusty pink colour. I've got sort of that red colour. What's that? That's liquid pearls as well. And then I've got Stickles in... Now these are old. Goodness me, I would hate to think how long I've had these for. 15 years plus. I got them in my scrapbooking days. Gold. I think I'm going to bring in a goldy colour because it's sort of a mixture of, I'm going with that anyway, it's sort of a mixture of the orange and the yellow-ish. So I haven't used these for yonks, so I don't even know. Might have to test over here. Yeah, I can just do when it's flowing. We'll just do some dots. Now, I need to be careful about smearing, which I tend to do. I'm just going to take that cover out because I'm not slapping paint around anymore. And I can take this one out because I'm not slapping paint around anymore. I can move this around so I don't accidentally I only found these the other day. I was cleaning out doing a clean-up in my art studio, and I found them on my paint cart, which I just thought had craft paint in it, but actually didn't. So before they dry up and die on me, I will try and use them. Come in with the lighter pink. I love dots. Dots and lines. Now this is Stickles, so I don't know that it works. It's not as 3D, or is it? Nope. Sometimes it doesn't come out, and when I lift it up it drags itself across. Which is okay, it's just an art journal page. Okay, let me dry that off, and then I think I want to just finish off with some black and white pens. I actually have no idea how long it takes to dry these, but that might have to do for now. And then I was just thinking, where's my old credit cards? Are they in this drawer? I'm just looking for my old credit cards. Just want to make some lines. There it is. Need a bit more black. I need to get some more black paint. Get in there. Oh gosh, made a mess of that. All right. Very good. Let me dry that off. And then I'll have a look and see if I want to do anything else. Sliding down. Stay there. Okay. That's not fully dry, but it's dry enough. And I think I just want to do a few white dots. That paper is really hot. This is just a 0.70 Posca white. Over here. I'm overlapping, going over things, just building up those layers. I'm just trying to decide, do I need any black on there as well? This is a number 7 black Posca. Just want to do a slightly bigger circle. Little flower motif. I think that will work. Pull that down here. Let me just make sure I'm in shot. There we go. Dry that off. And I think I might be done. Nice abstract piece. All right. Pull these up. Now, I already had paint on this page from underneath, on the page below, which doesn't bother me at all. That is what it is. But there we go. So, colour palette, I'm going to write down, once I clean my paints off, I'm going to write down the names of the colours, and voila, nice little abstract piece. Good-o. Hope that helped you wind down. It certainly did me. I am now going to make myself a nice cup of tea, and I might do some more playing in my journal. Maybe not. Don't know. We'll see how I feel. Take care. Bye.